joke. He has won multiple stack tournaments in the area, including a Spectrum Smash, I believe, out of something like 90, 100 entrants.
Yeah, I think that was somewhat recently, within the past month.
A month or two, I think.
Definitely, I think, yeah, something
Freshly
like
buffed
that.
character.
Yeah, this guy is absolutely disgusting. And right now, I have heard about this. He is working on his Ridley, a character who some would consider to be a sort of heavy, quote-unquote, because he's actually not as heavy as he looks. He is lighter than Mario, of a combo character.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Ridley is actually lighter than Mario. He, like, despite being a heavyweight, you can hop off, man. Chris will come on, and he'll say some words into a microphone for once in his life. Yeah, Ridley? Literally, I'm not kidding. He's lighter than Mario, as I'm sure a lot of people know already, but a lot of people think that just wouldn't make any sense considering, you know, how big of a boy he is. You'd figure he would be heavy.
I don't know. He looks like he's like a pterodactyl. And we all know birds innately. They're just very light as far as their bone structure goes. So, I mean, he's probably modeled off of a bird. He's got that metal armor, but I don't know. I get it.
I don't know, man. The grease that drips off of like every KFC like fried chicken leg whenever
yeah,
I
but
try to eat that, man,
they're just light, man.
It doesn't feel that light when I eat it.
Bird skeletons are little baby skeletons. But anyways, yeah, Ridley freshly buffed. And I think Ram actually tried going all Ridley this past Spectrum and got reverse 6-0'd by Gons.
Yeah, Ridley freshly buffed. I do believe more knockback on his up smash, more knockback on his forward smash, I believe.
His side B,
that's the big one.
Yep, has a better launch.
They adjusted the angles to his side B very slightly. They're still kind of crappy, but like they're not as bad as they used to be. Side B, I believe, does more knockback. And there's one more. I forget what it was, what they buffed.
He got kind of a lot of buffs.
I think it's up air. I forget. I don't remember, but he got a lot of buffs in the recent patch, and they just adjusted hitboxes and knockback to a lot of his attacks. And I think that's why Ram has been starting to mess around with him a little more. He's a character who's not exactly like Snake. Ridley, forward smash takes it again. AceAttorney going up 3-1. Ridley is a little more of a brawler. Despite having a projectile, he does have to... Despite having a projectile, he's really more of a brawler because he has to make himself stationary for that projectile. He can't exactly move when he does it. Can't charge it to, you know, spit out more fireballs. It's a wonderful edge guarding tool. But other than that, he can't exactly, you know, retreat and do it, like keep his momentum going through it, you know. Dude, not exactly his option on Ridley's table, unfortunately. You're nuts!
Dude, AceAttorney puts up such a shell, man. He's so good at defending himself, just like keeping himself safe between the Knight, between Din's Fire, up B's at a, you know, into safety.
Oh, between him, it's even just the minor nuances, man. Some Zeldas just play completely defensive. This guy plays just defensive enough that he knows how to condition his opponent by making himself that hard to approach, and that's when he runs in and lightning kicks you in a way that's going to make you scream and get up out of your seat. How did that hit me?
Yeah, he shells himself off pretty well because Sensei had that same issue earlier where he just couldn't get around the constant barrage of projectiles Zelda has, but we'll see if Ram probably going to try and make this Ridley work, I would imagine.
Yeah,
but if not, he does have Snake.
It's going to be rough seeing him try to bring this game back at the very least, especially when you whiff side Bs like that. Forward throws, because he knows up throw is not going to be just enough to kill yet. The Knight is out covering all options, and that forces him to re-grab the ledge, which I'm surprised that AceAttorney never went into cover, especially considering he was only at like 0% pretty much. I'm surprised he didn't run in to try and like hit him off the re-grab, but the back throw might be enough to do it. Yeet!
No,
barely not enough just yet. Goodness me, Ridley proving himself a little heavier than he may say he is. Air dodging his way back again. Rolls on, and the Knight coverage while shielding to cover the get-up attack by the ledge right there. You got to have at least 2 brains to play this character. You know the anatomy of cows?
I'm not sure I do know the anatomy of cows.
They have 4 stomachs.
Me. Oh, you know what? I've heard this.
They have 4 stomachs. You want to know what you have to do to be an AceAttorney and to be a Zelda main?
Oh boy.
You need 4 brains.
Right.
You need 4 brains, is what I'm saying.
I guess that's some kind of logic.
Yeah.
Some kind.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm only half kidding. You know, the situational awareness that you need of neutral to really play a character like Zelda, some people can't do that. Yeah, some people really can't multitask. Be like, okay, I'm gonna pop my Knight right now, and I should run in with this option. Some people really can't pay attention to 2 things at once like that while playing a character. It's a skill in itself.
Well, in either case, we got the quick switch back to Snake. This is Ram's boy.
Yeah, this is Ram's actual main. This is the one that he just came out of nowhere and took Jersey by Los Cojones with. And this is the second time you're seeing this matchup today with the same Zelda. So
different Snake though, and the Snake was the one who struggled. So it'll be interesting to see what Ram does differently than Sensei. But Sensei had such a difficult time just getting anything in, and then Ace was starting to call out jumps because that That was Sensei's only response to the barrage of just Din's fire and that Knight.
Well, Snake is more of a set play character in terms of his combos and his combo breakers, as well as his neutral. But the thing is, though, against most characters, they struggle really hard against that. Zelda, on the other hand, doesn't really struggle against that unless she puts herself in a disadvantageous spot that at no point did she ever really have to be in. Zelda's neutral is pretty much just whip out the Knight, run away, I'm going to pop this when you least expect it, and it's going to work. But, you know, playing the neutral against Snake like that, she doesn't really have to do that nearly as much. You know what I mean? Like, she can pop out the Knight. It can just beat out a lot of Snake's options. She's got to be wary of the projectiles and where they are still, because if she gets hit by a grenade or like a raw C4 or something like that before the Knight is out, it will, of course, you know, deteriorate the Knight and she won't be able to pop it. But I still believe if Zelda is able to force her advantage, like, and just keep her cool, not approach when she doesn't have to, which is something Zelda mains already don't do. They're already notably defensive players. Then I think Zelda shouldn't struggle in this matchup as hard as some people may theorize. You know, I love what he went for right there. Did you see where he put the Knight? He put it right in the damn crevice. You ever watch Always Sunny?
Yeah, yes, I have. I know what
you're
you're
That was the Knight screen. Ah! I'm going in the crevice, Frank! I'm going in the crevice. No, Charlie, don't go in the crevice. Don't go in the crevice. He put the Knight in the crevice, and then he did the up B exactly where the Knight was going to hit as well. He hits that more than any Zelda I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, you could tell this is definitely a I main Zelda type of player here.
It's a poop sandwich, dude. You ever eat a poop sandwich? It's when you get hit by Zelda's up B and the Knight at the same time.
Not only have I never eaten a poop sandwich, I've never found myself in that situation.
Really? A fit guy like you? You never
well,
ever eaten one of those?
I could tell you I've never even really thought about it. Wow,
Pure
he actually
dude.
almost hit, and he paid for that, though.
Pure protein, my guy.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. I don't really know the protein content of fecal matter, but hey, might be.
Who pooped the bed, Charlie? Ooh.
Dude, that would have been so cool if that up B hit.
Yeah.
It's a shame that he lost the stock, but it's not too late for him to catch his bearings. He's still up a game. And I guess at this point, if I'm Ace, I'm probably looking for, I don't know, Zelda's kill moves. What, Fair and Bear?
Ugh, good thing he air dodged right there. If he missed that tech off of that, he could have comboed that into an up air. Ugh, goodness, I'm just eating that big damage. The C4 is out on the left side of the Pokeball.
Yep, always a smart place to put it because it's right on the black outline. And wow, that was just
sleep! Yes. You can't sleep for a
I'm
single
always amazed,
second, man.
I'm always amazed when I see that kill, just because like it's such like a ballsy thing to just throw out there.
Exactly. I don't think people understand how much of a risk it is for
Yeah,
Zelda
it's
to
super
do
risky.
that.
It's got lag, and it's like, yeah, you're totally vulnerable right after. But it does pack a punch.
And AceAttorney doesn't miss it. He doesn't miss it. He just knows. He's sort of like Unknown with that side B he did earlier. He only did it once, so it hit.
Flash.
He only does that once or twice every set, and he only does it when he
Unknown
really
does that
thinks
all the
it's gonna
time.
work.
The SDs all the time too, though. AceAttorney, he almost hit that though. He hit that almost at the top of the blast zone a stock ago.
Well, yeah, but Brian's bad and he plays Wolf. AceAttorney's good. He plays Zelda. True facts, bro. And there's the ledge play right there. Oh, that would have been it.
Yeah, that would have been it.
Pulling off the quote-unquote upset right here. Potentially not safe on block right there, and that might be
either.
the game right there.
Super not safe.
With the whiffed up
Why'd you
B.
do it, man?
Yeah, just as I say it, man. I told you, once a game.
Ace, why'd you do it?
I
gotta know why you did it.
Don't do it more than once.
That was reckless.
Don't call me white trash. More than once, man. That forward smash connected.
Look at this, dude. Ram had time for not one up tilt, but two up tilts. Or not one whiff punish, but two, rather. Not whiff. You know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
It was really unsafe.
I don't know what
That's all I'm trying to say.
I don't know what you're trying to say. Game 3. Wait, no. That's
yes?
2.
Wait, I don't know, dude. I don't speak French.
Your girlfriend's British, is she not?
Yeah, but she actually does speak French. Anyways, that doesn't require me to have to speak French, okay? All right. Anyways, game 3.
Me petit chauffeur.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but it's romantic as hell. Here we go.
Omelette du fromage.
I know what that means.
Remember that episode of Dexter?
Say it again.
Omelette du fromage.
Oh, Dexter. I love it.
Classic.
Yeah, get Naryu's loved in the face, boy. And now you have Snake in disadvantage exactly where pretty much every character wants him. Zelda, in a sense, sort of has to commit a little more with her up air. She can't really do it multiple times in a jump, you know. Every character would like to do.
Dude, that was like spaced. He spaced. He spaced up the.
Dude, I don't.
Because he avoided the up tilt. completely.
Chris, I don't gas this guy off for no reason.
That's a shame, dude. He was up this first stock, too.
Yeah.
And ended up going down first. But
there's one Knight. He doesn't get hit by the strong hit of it, though. Only the starting base one. Not that much knockback on that one, forcing it by the ledge right there. Thinking he's going to roll right there because he knew where the Knight was going to be. I actually really respect that read that AceAttorney was going for right there. Ram, of course, not falling for it, though. He saw that coming from a mile away, throwing the grenade. I love the bait right there. He threw the grenade in front of him towards the platform, so he would approach him after that, thinking he would be in lag to detonate the C4. And AceAttorney, he just didn't fall for that either. These guys are just in each other's heads, Chris, so well. That's why we're in game 3.
Get out of my head, Charles.
That's why we're in game...
oh, wow.
Trois, tres.
Dude, he almost had like a weird SD from the spot dodge to save himself, but it didn't really matter because he's dead.
I don't know why that was funny to me, but
he's dead. Yeah, so Ace, I guess, playing very evasively, doing this kind of thing where he shows himself off because he's kind of... well, he's mid% now, but...
Ooh,
now
that's
so
a
is Ram.
really good grab. I like that because he knew that he was going to potentially detonate the C4 there and that he wouldn't put himself in shield. He had no options there but to potentially retreat out of that burst situation, so he just ran in and grabbed him. No fear. That's the kind of situation that you would think is no fear coming out from him, but AceAttorney recognized the situation. He knew where the C4 was, knew his quickest option to get away from it that time too, and just figures it out every single step of the way. I love it.
Let's see what Ace got on the
Brian, these guys are in each other's heads so well. Like, they're both doing such solid mixes that, like, neither of them are falling for. It's beautiful.
Good, because downloading your opponents should be a thing.
I've never done that once in my life.
You have to. It's fun. When you see them, like, chickens without a head running around, like, what do I do? Anyways, wow, so game 3, even
pretty much every one of our sets back in Smash 4.
Good times.
Good times. I hated Sheik in that game. Anyway, we're down to the last stock, ladies and gentlemen. Winner moves on to winner semifinals.
I believe would play the winner of... honestly, I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's the future, and this is the now. Oh, you don't want to spot dodge when AceAttorney is in your face like that. He literally wakes up in the morning like, oh, somebody spot dodges in front of me today, so I can cross him up and just lightning kick.
Let me just use my lightning kick to catch them because it just hits so low.
Oh, I thought that was an up air right there. It wouldn't have killed, but like it would have put Snake into a very bad spot. Like being above you,
it might have killed because her up air is actually like stupid strong.
Yeah. At the very least, it would have put Snake above you. And, like, it's already bad to be above your opponent in Smash Brothers in general, but Snake's disadvantage state, him above you, just the worst place he could possibly be in, man. It's the only time that you, like, can really hit the young lad.
All right, so let's see how he's going to handle this. Because this is the scary part against Snake.
Oh, I thought he was going to falling up air right there. Fast fall
honestly,
out of that.
I was, like, expecting it. I was like, he might just die if this connects.
That would have been so nasty, man. And this would technically be an upset, I believe, for AceAttorney. Not by that much. I think these guys are pretty close and skilled. I mean, Ram does have the results to back up a lot.
Yeah, Ram has the overall, like...
better, I mean, winning a Spectrum and a DNA.
Yeah.
As far as seeding goes, it's definitely an upset.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I was going to say, please
don't run into...
Wow, she's already at 145.
Kissing the blast zone right there and air dodging in to get away from the Nikita. One lightning kick will do it if he's able to get a grab or something, potentially a down throw to an up air.
That's scary.
Ram trying to force his way,
get out
his way in defense right now. I love it, man, playing with C4 for the coverage. No jumps, neutral playing right there, and just overextending just a little bit. It's always the slight thing against Snake. You know, the only times that I've ever been quote-unquote outplayed by the good lad Jaleel is when I lose patience and play neutral with Snake for one time the entire set.
You do play neutral against Snake. You play